Hi, hello. Today we will set up an inference guardrails. Okay, guardrails that are located in this conversational AI project. So to do that, we need a few prerequisites. Everything is documented well in the README. So make sure you are on current repository. Now you need to do is navigate to guardrails, child safety guardrail. Okay, if you could see, if you scroll down, you can see a readme file which is uh, documented. Okay, what are the steps you need to run, the commands you need to run, everything is uh, documented. Okay, so the prerequisites are: make sure you have something like a python 3.11, not more than that. It's best if you have python 3.8, 3.9, 3.10 and 3.11, at least one of them. Okay, and then you need to have C++ installed on your machine, because we are going to build a project called Llama.cpp, which will help us to run the models with the LoRA adapter efficiently. So we need to use Llama.cpp for this task, right? Then uh, you need to have a package called, or a library called CMake, which will actually build this whole our this project. Then you need to have Git to clone this and to do uh, the version controlling. And if you are having a NVIDIA GPU, yeah, please install CUDA on your device. Okay, right. The first thing is uh, installation of Llama.cpp. Specifically, we're going to use Llama server, right? So for this, first we will be creating a environmental. Okay, python env. Just copy these two commands. Make sure you open a terminal, because the most of the work will be in the terminal. Yeah, you just need to create a new folder. Okay, just create a new folder. I'll create something like uh, record. You can also have something like project or any other. Just create you just to create a folder, just type mkdir folder name. To navigate into that, just type cd record. Okay, record in the sense your folder name. Okay, make sure to check whether we are on the correct directory or not. We will just use pwd. Okay, now to create a python environment, we just need to paste those two commands which we have copied, which we have copied from here. Okay, paste these two commands. Right now, make sure you will have something like llama venv. Okay, since I'm running a custom terminal scripts, it is showing over here, but it should show something like dot or some llama env over here. Okay, current or in our python environment. So now we will do is, we'll clone this and we'll navigate into Llama.cpp. Okay, copy this, paste it. Make sure you have installed Git, because we will be using Git in this to clone, download majority of the works. Okay, it's now cloned. Okay, now make sure you are on correct directory called Llama.cpp. Now what you need to do is, we will build Llama.cpp. We have two set of commands. One is for CPU based or non NVIDIA. If you are running a NVIDIA GPU, we will be building with the support of CUDA. Okay, so since I don't run or daily drive a NVIDIA GPU or NVIDIA supported machine, so I'll be sticking to this command. Okay, you just copy these four. Okay, four commands, or you can run those two individually as well. Copy this, and it will take a moment because it will build the whole main project, and then it will also build the project specifically for server. Okay, yeah, then the build is completed. It took me around 3 minutes. Might take more than this if you're having a, it depends on the specification of the machine. Okay, once it is done, we will check whether the build is successfully exported the binaries or not. To do that, we'll just use ls space build slash bin. Okay, if you could see some files, some the build exported the binaries. Okay, if you could see, we have something called Llama server. This is what we are going to use to inference this whole project. Okay, specifically guardrail. Okay, now what you need to do is go back. Okay, go back. Now we will be cloning this repository. Okay, click copy and just clone this repository, and it's done. Okay, it's basically done. Now what you need to do is, if you're running NVIDIA GPU, please use this use this command. if you don't if you don't, just like me, you just copy this command by just clicking over here. Okay, and it should start building those or installing the packages. Yeah, it's done. Now we'll be having a environmental variables. I have configured all of these environmental variables except one, which is Hugging Face token. It is required to download the models for from the Hugging Face as part of authentication. So I have defined something called env dot example. We'll be converting into dot env and we'll be pasting that Hugging Face token. Okay, copy this. Once it's done, you need to do is nano, type space nano. Okay, copy this or just open this dot env in any text editor. Okay, paste it, and if you could see, these are the configuration, environmental variable configuration, which I did not set was Hugging Face token. So we'll be setting this Hugging Face token. To do that, first you need to have an account on Hugging Face. It is required as of now, but in future it may or may not be, because if we migrate to a different what model provider, we will change that. Yeah, just create an account on Hugging Face. Just click on your profile and just click on access tokens. From here, click on create new token. Okay, you will see 3 token types. Best thing is go to right, add a token name, something like God said. Click on create token. Just click on copy. Okay, once you copy that, go to the terminal or the file you opened in the text editor. Just paste just after equal to in Hugging Face token underscore token. Once it's done, just close the save and close. If you're using the similar one, a nano, you just click on control. Okay, X Y enter. Okay, now go back to the repository. Now what you need to do is, we need to download the models. Okay, just copy this command. Okay, come back to the terminal, just paste it. Okay, it will take some time to download.
The models have been downloaded, right? So the base model was around 2.5 GB and the adapter was around 59.6 MB. Okay, now what we are going to do is come back to the documentation, right? Now what you need to do is copy this full command. We'll be uh, opening the Llama server using Llama server, which we built previously. Copy this command, go to your new tab, paste it, and you should see something like server is listening now, localhost 8000. The Llama server also serves a front end. If you want to access that, you can just tap on this. You'll have a whole front end which you can use this to process the prompts or everything. It's just a chatbot, okay? But our main thing is have built a small front end for testing the code guardrail. So we'll be using that. So go back to the terminal. Now what you need to do is click. uh, open a new terminal window or a new tab in that same terminal. Make sure you're on this current folder. Now go to the documentation, copy this, cd conversation A, guardrails slash child safety guardrail. Copy this, paste it, and make sure you're on correct directory. It should be on Llama.cpp conversational AI guardrails child safety guardrail. Now come back to the documentation. So you have a command called uvcon inference app. Okay, copy this command. This is the command which will help us to do inference using something like a LangChain or Llama index or OpenAI API server. Okay, copy that command. Once you have pasted that command, just run this. Okay, it will run a new server. Okay, yeah. To access that, you can use this. So basically, this is the API server which is running on Fast API. So to access that testing for prompt testing, you just navigate to localhost 80. It should be 80 on yours, but it's on mine. It is 81, 80, 81. So no problem. Just go to prompt, and you will see a prompt. Yeah, you need to just use this to process the. Yeah, this is the test. Or I am given from the guardrail. Okay, right. So that's all for this setup and inferencing instruction video. That's all. Thank you.